I'll start at 27 for this one. If anyone ever wonders why my character changes as I do that, my characters, like, my PNG 2 were set on keybinds for, like, the numbers. That's also, like, when I'm starting the stream, sometimes, like, if I'm copy and pasting the link and some sort of, like, text description for it in other, like, Discord servers I'm in, what's the word? Hey, I didn't run the other way this time, nice. Alright, progress. You would almost believe I'm 5th place on the 8 people that played this. But yeah, that's why the character changes sometimes during like the BR, like starting soon or the BRB screens if I'm typing a bunch of shit. It would have made more sense if it was Tweety's daughter or someone who inherited her state. Someone just as unhinged biologically. I could see how that could work. Like, I could see them making that work. I like the idea though that she gets with men who like know what they're doing, uh, and are just like mostly kind of nice, lovable buffoons. Like that part humors me at least. I know it kind of plays into like the dumb dad trope or whatever, but I don't know. It's fun. Obviously, Mr. Tweety, like from the original, was a little bit more rough around the edges, but even then, still, like, he's just kind of a more lovable goofball. Not as malicious. We're fine, we're fine. There we go. I was gonna say, some of the stuff with, like, Mrs. Tweety and, like, them pretty much, like, what was it, with the original person and the, like, chicken, like, oh, here's the nugget, right? And it's almost like a weird, like, not a sex scene, but like a sensual scene, which was very odd. And it kind of reminded me almost of, if you ever seen Moral Oral, it's also like a claymation thing, or like an adult thing, like an Adult Swim show. And there's like a part in one of the episodes of Oral Moral where like this like religious nut job lady is like rubbing an egg with someone because they outlawed eggs because of, like whatever, right, plot reasons. And it just kind of reminded me of that. So far we're doing pretty damn well, I will say. That was like um I didn't mess up with the dogs outside at all, like even a tiny bit, I don't think. I didn't have to waste sprouts. I mean, I had to use some sprouts, but like I didn't have to waste nearly as many. I didn't accidentally go the wrong way, you know. I didn't get into too many menus that I shouldn't have, like, so we're doing pretty well right now. I just hope I don't psych myself out in Act 2 by doing this whole, jumping underneath the staircase thing, because this will be the first time I do it, like, in a proper run. In a proper chicken run. But yeah. Okay, 55, that's good, that works. I was kind of disappointed that they just didn't, like...
Which plan do you want to talk about?
They just kind of didn't do anything with Fowler, and I get it, he's like an old crotchety man, kind of at that point, or, you know, just like old man, like, reminiscing about the good old days sort of deal, but I don't know, I feel like I could have still used him, it's whatever. Like, if you're gonna bring the character back, like, I don't know, just have him on the roof for, like, the entire movie, kind of lame. But yeah. I do like all the kind of spy-ish aspects of like, oh, you know, here's like the evil lair looked like something you'd see out of like a James Bond film. And as a huge James Bond fan, at least of the movies and some of the novels, I haven't read all of them. I've read like 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, I appreciate that. Like it's fun. So yeah, I got a little bit of a kick out of that part for sure. Also, they did make it pretty, like, they did well at making the paradise area seem, like, creepy in the movie. Like, first, it seems like it's actually not too bad. Of course, we as the audience know immediately that it's, like, bad anyway. But, yeah, they don't, they reveal it to the other characters slowly, which is nice. Okay, good, get out of here. Alright. I think we're doing pretty good here. See, it's nice. We can just run straight to the fence line here on the daytime version of this because Mr. Tweety is not out shining his dumb flashlight around. Okay. Oh, I kind of need you to not be immediately on the fence line, thanks. Go away, shoo. Alright. We have the spoon equipped because once we're done out of this area, we're going to come back and dig up the spot. So, because I can just hit L2 and get the spoon equipped ahead of time, that's like super useful to me. Easy peasy shit. Alright. The first minigame and the worst minigame. So, I wonder, I don't remember if I rated the Chicken Run game specifically when I was playing it. Like, I did like a nostalgia playthrough, like where I did a whole 100% playthrough first before I did my first speedrun of it. And I don't recall if I'd rated it or not. I think with like the extra shit in mind, I feel like a 5 is about where I'd put it because really like it does good at capturing the world of Chicken Run, and there's nice expansions onto the tasks you would have to do. At least in some cases, like the Miss Tweety's sequence, like the dress or whatever, right? Like expanding upon that, expanding upon making the plane. Like making these as like gameplay options obviously makes a lot of sense for an expansion for like the player versus just the movie watcher. And the areas you go to make sense. But the controls are kind of shitty at times, and some of the some of the mini games are just absolute trash, and the other mini games are not like great. Especially the Act 3, like Act 3, I never got to Act 3. Or, sorry, I should say more so that like Act 3 as a kid, even though I got to it technically, I was never able to do the one button mashing game with the engine, so I never actually beat the game as a kid. These mini games really destroy the time. I can really feel the frustration just watching time pass. Yeah, it's a little bit more exciting when you're trying to do like a 100% run and you're actively trying to like, oh, here's my gold medal. But like with that minigame in particular, that one just sucks because I mentioned it before, but like the people with the mattress, like the chickens with the mattress, can just like they can just walk off the screen and you can't like actually throw anything off screen like that, and so you're just screwed. Like you just have to sit there and wait. And I don't know if there's like hidden code that like, decides when it goes off and how long. I just try to like not move the cursor when that happens, hoping that the game like isn't seeing me trying. Because I know at that point there's no point in trying, so. Damn it. But even something like that, right? Like I run by, the camera makes this game suck ass, I gotta be real. Like, look at how much the camera's changing as I'm just running around the place. Like, that's an open area. Why is the camera changing? Just stay still. Yeah, just turn. I don't want to waste my time throwing shit. Speaking of throwing, are we going to throw the run here? Let's find out. Oh my god, we did it. Wow, okay. I don't know if anyone noticed. I stopped moving the controller for like a quarter of a second there after I actually landed because I wasn't sure if it's kind of like more like, oh man, is he gonna do this? I still landed a bit more on the edge of the thing than I would have wanted to, but like we made it, so it's not a big deal. Yo, baby doll, Rocky. But yeah, I like the ideas of the other, like, because they don't have like all of these type of ideas of how to escape. Obviously, they had the idea in the movie of like, we'll use a giant catapult, right? This one exactly, and Mac builds it, and they show the scene in the game when I'm not skipping it. But the idea of like, oh, we're gonna do a catapult, and they show a turnip, and then it just splats against the wall. So making that one into like, hey, let's actually do this properly, right? Makes sense as well. I don't really know about the firework one though. That one seems kind of weird, but at least it's fun. The idea of shooting chickens as fireworks is like really funny. I mean, not like obviously like as an adult, I'm not over here like fucking hooting and hollering, but like it's a fun idea. It's absurd. It's the right tone for the subject matter. But yeah, for anyone wondering, I am missing stuff here and there. It doesn't matter. Almost every minigame, there's only 2 minigames in this entire game where you can actually speed up the process by doing, well, I guess we'll say 3 minigames. 3 minigames where you can speed up the process by doing better. If you look in the top left, you can see like the lines, and normally they're like empty, and then as you fill them up, they're white lines. So then you get like 5, and then it crosses it off. So for this minigame, it was 20 in particular, and then it turns bronze to indicate that you got a bronze score. If I were to get 10 more, it would turn silver, and then 10 more after that would be gold.
Good show.
So it varies though from minigame to minigame. The eggs, the minimum is 6 because you can only hold 6 in your inventory. For this one, it's 20. I think for the rocket one, it's also 20. For the fleeing one, I think it's less. I don't know. It's different though. It's not the same for every minigame. If you failed, like, not get bronze, you have to do the you have to do the minigame again. You can just restart it. It's not like a big deal. Okay, so this one is also 20. Yeah, this one just seems odd. The idea that this is. Also, the idea that you can just aim the fucking thing to the top right, where there's just a wall there and an open field. Like, why would that not be the place you would shoot? Every single. So it is a bit weird and dumb, but it's whatever. I'm shooting just because I know it's going to open up eventually. Of course, it would help if I fucking aimed it properly. The aiming is bad on these, I gotta say. Like, I'm not putting in enough effort for it, but like also kind of like it's very slow to aim. Comparatively, anyway. Let's do Smug Face, I guess, for now. Smug Face has a controller too, so that's fun. Oh, yeah, I mentioned it yesterday. I think you left before I mentioned it, like in the chat, in terms of like just typed it in Twitch chat. But yeah, I have an emote for my face as well. I did that like in a podcast that my friend and I have been doing for a while, and I did that thing, and that's me. That's just literally me. It's not like a figuratively me. That's literally me. For like a pog thing. Okay, go immediately. Go immediately. Go immediately, you want to jump on this thing. Okay. There we go. The second one, like this area, I don't think you can go quick enough. It looks like you can, but I fucked it up so many times. And plus, the first place person didn't go for that one, so I have to assume that you can't really get it. Wait, I had to keep telling myself that because otherwise you have to wait for those that pie dough to come out, and it takes a really long time. So it's important that you run for that beginning one, because otherwise you're just twiddling your thumbs the whole time. Damn it. Oh my god, the timing on that couldn't have been more perfect. That thing coming out? Like, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, you don't want to jump too soon, because if you can't bridge the gap, then you end up getting, like, killed by the grinder. Or knocked out, I guess, by the grinder, because we don't die in this game. That was, like, fucking perfect, by the way. I just want to point that out. Because there are some parts I could have, like, I could have done a little bit of it quicker, but the thing is, I would have probably had to wait for the dough for the pie. I don't know what the trigger is, like, if you get up there. Like, a lot of times I've had to wait longer, and that time I didn't. Okay. I just want to point, oh, fuck, hold on. That's the way I need to go to start with. So that's the big mistake I made last time, is not going that way. Now, I kind of screwed up a little bit, because I have to start here first. I need the 6 eggs, otherwise this is pointless. So I'm glad I figured it out before I left the area. So, yeah, I mean, I lost a couple seconds, but whatever. We can make up the time easily. But yeah, the time save here, instead of waiting for the whole thing, you just hit restart and you close out immediately. I don't know if that's supposed to be a thing or not, I don't know. But it's a huge time save rather than just having to sit there the whole time. And it's the main reason. It's not the sole reason, but it's like, I'd say like 85% of the reason I even felt the need to do another speedrun of this game. Past the point of getting, what, I got 7th place, I think. Yeah, we're doing good though. But yeah, this is where the game takes a. I've mentioned it before, but I would definitely rearrange this game to have it be the case that, because you can't pick up anything else without getting the 6 eggs, because when the 6 eggs take up all the inventory, I can't even pick up that pole right there, or wood, or whatever it is on that little bit. I can't pick that up because I have a full inventory of eggs, which is like dumb as hell. So instead, what I have to do is pick it up after I've already gotten all the items from playing with the rat twins here. Actually, I don't know if they're twins. I don't even know if they're related, to be honest. But yeah, so that's what really grinds everything to a halt, is that you can't like every single thing in this area to get items requires you to get 6 eggs. So that also means that every time you're getting other items, you have to drop off every item you've collected up to that point before you're allowed to try the 6 eggs thing. Fuck. On. My bad. I was trying to hit circle to swap characters, but I accidentally hit triangle first, which put me in the menu for and then that put me in the plans, so I kind of screwed up there a little bit. Lost about 3 seconds, I'd say, but not a big deal. Yeah, see, now I'm able to pick up that wood. Was not able to pick it up before. But yeah, the big time sink is, yeah, just the fact that, like, the egg mechanic makes it very annoying to actively get everything, because you have to drop off everything, which, of course, for a speedrun aspect, slows down everything you're doing. Take a shot every time I say the word everything. So on this run, you drop off items in all 3 huts. The huts change on which ones you have to drop stuff off as well. Like on Act 1 and Act 2, you have to drop something off at Babs in the A block area for Hut 16. In Act 3, you don't drop anything off there at all. So you have to kind of remember like which one. Like Hut 15 there, for example, is in Act 2 and 3, but it's not in Act 1. And Hut 11 is also in Act 2 and 3, is done in Act 1.
Great.
And then this last hut, whatever it is, I forget the number exactly, but this hut over here in B block isn't even unlocked till Act 3, so like it's only available in Act 3. Yeah, Hut 10. There we go. So now we go back down, we get the eggs. I believe if I'm doing this properly, which is I go into the house, or I go into like that little like house-ish area, I guess if you want to call it that, wherever the chicken, like the eggs are, that we jumped up as Rocky. Doing that area next to the eggs should allow me to go to block D and block B and get the items there. Fuck that one up. Okay, fuck that one up just a tiny bit, not a big deal. Yeah. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. I think we're still pretty good here. I forget when I started the run. I want to say 27 minutes into the stream is what I said. I have to scroll up a little bit. Yeah, 27. Okay. So we just passed the 48-minute mark, which means that we're 21 minutes into this. This was a decent time save too here. Just running to the back of this before the door opens all the way and gets, before Miss Tweety comes outside the door, because then you just get behind her. Otherwise you have to wait for her to walk all the way. You have to wait outside the fence area, walk behind her. Speeds up the time quite a bit.
Me.
Fucking why, dude? Get out of the menu. Get out of the menu. Okay, wait for him to do his thing. Then we swap a character. Cause yeah, I don't know, with this shit, like, I still don't know how to consistently do this part, like in a way that I am comfortable with, or a way that I'm happy with. That's how I should be doing it, but I keep rushing it, and it just kind of screws up. Like, I feel like he should go that way no matter what, but like, that does require you just kind of sitting there and waiting. That's the fastest I've done it on any of these runs, I think, though. Like, I haven't had any... Every other run I usually have some sort of screw up where I get the gears taken from me and I have to go back in there, but this run's really come together. Like I said, there's obviously a lot of like very minor, like 1 second mistake here, 3 second mistake here sort of deal, but like everything else is like pretty fucking dandy. So yeah, the oil can, the gears, some sort of supply shit. That's what's nice. I think I mentioned this before too, but like you can hit L2 to see what you have on you. So like in terms of trying to figure out where to go, that's actually not a bad way to do that, to see what you have on hand. So like I know, for example, I can just drop off multiple items here, the gears and that box of whatever. And then the next area I have to go to is the oil can, which is in block area B. That's Hut 15 specifically. Oh, I was about to go left, but then that dog's there, so... Also shout out to Mr. Tweety actually being in block B for the only time in the game that he's inside the cell blocks. And this starts the mini game that is the second worst mini game in the game. Okay, go left immediately. Go left immediately. Hit left immediately before you start doing it. Okay, there we go. God, I fucking hate button mashing on this. I'm just gonna go for it, just 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 go for it. God damn it, my fucking arms hurt. Alright, we're good. I've done that quicker in the past, but yeah, that's just like, For that to work as properly as I needed to, I either needed to have it on like a table or like I need more structural support for my arms there, and the way I'm sitting right now isn't. It's ideal for streaming, but it's not ideal for button mashing specifically. I might change up how I'm sitting a little bit once I do the part 3 here. Even this part, I could do it quicker if I was sitting just a little bit differently. Feed me, great, brilliant, I'm hungry, brilliant. Alright. Feed me, I'm hungry. Great, brilliant. The 4 voice lines of the apocalypse. It's like a 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, but they're pick and run voice lines. Yeah. Very, very minor time lost there, just because I had to like actively run a little bit to the right to throw a fucking the sprout, but again, not a big deal at all. Okay. I'm glad I found a way to do this part a little bit like better if a certain thing fucks up, which for some reason I fuck it up quite often. Fuck, come on. This area, I feel like, out of every area in the game, is kind of the bane of my existence. Even as a kid, it was kind of annoying, but I don't know, some... Fuck. There we go. There we go. Perfect, perfect. I mean, not perfect, we fucked up a couple times, but yeah. I always feel like I push the chair further than I need to for that jump, but like I just want to make sure that I make it. Because the last thing I need is to go for the jump and then I mess it up and then I have to sit there and like push it back to get to a point for the other route. Sorry, my brain did the wrong button combination there. I did circle when I was, or you swap characters with circle, but I did triangle instead.
It's dangerous!
Jeez, what the fuck was that? Hey, it is dangerous. Fucking damn it, Johnny. Alright, it's fine, Johnny, it's fine. You're good, you're good. Hey, what up, Johnny? It's... Ah, shit. Alright. I was already on the table, Johnny, and I fell off because of that. It's dangerous. See, that's the solution I found, though. Because a lot of times you have to give yourself up to that dog to get back to the other area to try again. But the solution to that instead is to put the short rat next to the chair, and then you can jump from there. Okay, we're good as long as I don't get caught by any of the dogs. We are like we did it. Like the run's ours. What up? Oh, no, we're good, Johnny. You only slowed down the run by 5 seconds. If I don't get 5th place by 5 seconds, I'm gonna fucking end your life. I'm kidding, of course. I would never threaten people alive onto it. That's for the after hours party. How you doing, Johnny? You doing all right? Technical foul. Bow, bow. That is a technical foul. Yeah. Well, you know, if you've seen the movie, Johnny, then you know the line. If you touch the thermostat, you'll get hit with a bat. Is that the technical foul? You'll feel my wrath. So yeah, I'll hit you with a bat, and you will feel my wrath if you. Yeah, that whole song actually is just like, hey, Davey, you're moving in with us. Don't do a bunch of shit we don't want you to do. Otherwise, it's a technical foul, and we'll kick you out. Time for the 3rd worst minigame in the game because of just how long it is. This is like I'd say at least 3 times as long as every minigame in the game. We're at the 30-minute mark, by the way, for the run. Like I think we're just about to hit the. We'll hit 31 minutes here, and once the top of the minute comes up here. The time to beat is just a little bit over 38 minutes. And so the fact that we're just about to hit 31 minutes and we're pretty much done is nice. This is unfortunately is one of those mini games, like most mini games in this game, where you have to wait out the timer. Alright, I saw you went live like 10 minutes ago and proceeded to stare at a wall, and now I'm here. I've been live for like an hour. What do you mean? Oh, fuck. Not a big deal there. As long as I get bronze, it doesn't matter. Like I said, it doesn't speed this up at all, so me missing those 2 buttons has like no effect on whether I'm gonna succeed or pass or how quickly I do. Oh, you mean like you just saw it 10 minutes ago? Never mind. Okay. I'm sorry, I misread that the first time. That's my bad. Yeah, walls are cool. I like that little emote. If we can get the 4th place, because I'll be honest, I haven't made any like major mistakes in any of these runs. I mean, you know, knock on wood, I guess. The only thing I have to do here is I need to get to fucking cell block C and then just return 1 more item, and then I'm fucking absolutely smooth sailing on the rest of this run. Oh god, dude, just imagine if I fucking beat 3rd place. That'd be wild. That'd be absolutely wild. I don't know if I can. I don't know the time difference right now, and I don't have time to really check it. Okay, so we hit bronze there. Okay. I'm going to reorient how I'm sitting now so that I can do this last button mashing section of the next minigame better. So, like I said, this is just, you have to wait out the timer. There's no way to speed this up. I just have to stay here. I just hit the extra buttons because why not? Like, I don't need to. They don't really do me any favors. This is the last bit right here. Once this section finishes, we're good to go. There we go, bronze medal. Yay, me. Okay. So just one more thing. One more thing, and then we're on, like, literally the finale. Okay, we're going to block C, we're fine. As long as we don't get attacked by a dog immediately here, which is, like, you know, obviously knowing where they spawn, it's fine, I don't have to worry about it. We're good to go, as long as I don't, like... Yeah, we did it. Okay, I can do this section a bit quicker, depending on how I button mash this. Thanks for the bronze trophy, that's pretty actually appropriate for this. The time to, like, finish these things, by the way, is, like, oddly different for each material, and I don't know why. Unfortunately, I think this one might finish quicker than I wanted to. Oh shit, hold on. Okay, now we just wait for this one to roll down. I think we're good. Okay, yeah, we're good. Nice. Okay. This is the last section. As soon as I lose control of this, it's done. So we're gonna say 1:03. I don't know what the number is going to be specifically at the end of it, but obviously it's definitely going to take me into the 3-minute mark at least. I'm really glad there's an ad break for the last minute and a half of this. This is good. Exactly when I need an ad break to happen. I don't know, the ad break thing isn't always like accurate, to be fair, but whatever. Like, this is another one where it's just like you go forward pretty much. Like, there's no way to really speed this up, I don't think. Maybe if you fly like straight as opposed to at angles, maybe it speeds it a little bit, but like, her getting hit on the billboards and shit like that doesn't actually. It just keeps her from winning, which is her climbing all the way up. It doesn't actually stop you from, like, you know, you don't get there quicker from it. BRB, Ems, it's the end of the run, though. This is it, as soon as I lose, like, probably the next, oh, so it's actually going to be an 04 thing. Okay, and... Okay, 05. 04, 05. That's the run. That's the run right there. Wow. That was only, what, like the third run in the whole thing? So what would that be? If I started at 27 minutes, and it's an hour and 4, so that's 30... So that's all... Brain. That'd be... 27 minutes? Or sorry, 37 minutes, I mean? 37 minutes and like a little bit change. 5 seconds of change. Yeah, that would put me square in fucking 4th place, like easy. By like a whole minute. Next run is even better. No, we're good. We don't need next run. We're good. We're good. We found ways to cut down time.
Winner.
Wow, okay. Yeah, okay, so compared to... I need to look at the run that I currently have waiting for me, like the pending run. Pending, where is it? Alright, so my pending run has the in-game timer at 29 minutes 56 seconds. Obviously this one's 28 minutes 54 seconds, so I saved 1 minute 2 seconds worth of in-game time. And that about accounts for the amount of time I saved in the total run. I saved a little bit more besides that, but not by much. But that's fine. So that's pretty cool. That's yeah, that's the 4th place I was hoping to get. Wow, okay, that happened way sooner in the stream than I expected it to. That's cool. Yo, you motherfuckers want to play some Deathloop? Wound, dude. Yeah, we can start. I guess we can start trophy hunting Deathloop now. Huh? Let me post about it in the Discord. Which, for anyone looking to join the Discord, feel free at. Yeah, this is where I plug it. Woohoo! Anyway, I'm gonna keep streaming though. I just want to tell people in announcements. I got 5th place. Yay! That's what we're gonna put, and then put a little smug face, the classic smug face gypsy. Actually, you know, we'll use Hat Kid smug face. Okay, we're good to go. So that's good. Yeah. So I guess thanks everyone who believed in me from the. Sorry, I'm on sad face because these are all on number keys. Thanks everyone who believed in me from the things. Obviously, this isn't the most popular game, but this, like, I didn't just choose this game because it's an easy game to do this for. I chose it because it's like the only PS1 game disc that I have from my childhood. So the game does mean a lot to me, even if it sucks. I don't think it's terrible, but like it'd be lower than a 5 if it wasn't for the fact that it like accurately recreates the movie and expands upon things that, like, if we're talking like gameplay wise, just gameplay controls and mechanics and stuff like that, it would be like a 3 out of 10, but it gets bumped up a little bit because of it being good as a chicken run game, not just as a like game in and of itself. But yeah, obviously I started off in 8th place out of 8 people, and that was like a trash run, and then I optimized it a bit, and then I got 7th place, beat someone, which is where I'm currently at, because I'm waiting for a run to be approved where I got put to 5th place. But now I have a new run that, once I get approved for 5th place, I'll upload that other, like I'll submit that other run, and that'll put me in 4th place. And that's good enough for me. I don't feel like I need to shave down 2 more minutes, or more like a minute and a half, to get 3rd place. Like, that's whatever. And then 1st and 2nd place are just like 32 minutes, 14 seconds, and 30 minutes, 14 seconds. That seems a bit much. I got 37 minutes, about 5 seconds, I think. But yeah, 3rd place is 35 minutes, 45 seconds. So, I mean, you know, maybe I could theoretically do it, but whatever. You know, anything's better than fucking JoJo's, like a kid in a candy store. Dude, like a kid in a candy store. I shouldn't still know that. That shouldn't still be stuck in my head. And I wish I had proof of that stream, but, you know, it is what it is. Nickelodeon decided to claim it in every country in the world. So, yeah. Something, if you want to find out who's really in charge, find out who you're not allowed to criticize. Nickelodeon. That's completely the answer, because they copyright struck that game to hell and back, that upload to YouTube, which is why it's not on YouTube. And it died on Twitch, because I didn't have the VOD saved, so... Yeah, it is what it is. Unfortunately, parts of that game are lodged in my skull. Dude, I gotta say, like, as cringy as it is, I think that Kid in the Candy Store song is actually not too bad. Like, I don't think it's great. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and listen to it, but I'm not gonna say it's, like, chilly ridden. You know what I mean? Like, I actually, after playing that game, I actually watched some of the music videos, because I was like, dude, how do they recreate, like, what is the genesis of, like, this weird stuff in this game, right? And yeah, so like I figured that out, and I was like, oh, okay, that's whatever. Like, I mean, most of the songs were terrible, but like, I mean, no more terrible than any other trashy, just, you know, bargain bin pop, like, aimed at children, you know? Like, and that's not me, like, even, like, shitting on it. That, like, I like some pop like that. Like, I'm a big fan of Aqua, personally. Obviously, everyone knows from Barbie Girl, but, like, I like almost every single song off that original album. Plus, their 3rd album, I like at least half the songs off their 3rd album. I didn't really like the 2nd album at all, but you have 3 albums. Like, I went out of my way to have someone buy the album on the German iTunes store, because it wasn't available. It's not available in the US. It's just not available to buy, like, from Aqua themselves. You'd have to buy it, like, secondhand as a CD for, like, $100 or something. Like, they just don't sell it, and I don't know why. So someone bought it for me, and from Germany, and then sent me the things, because I want to support them. You know what I mean? I want to support artists that I enjoy. But yeah, anyway, so I'm not above listening to, like, trashy pop songs, like, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's definitely the demographic. Someone who, like, their life wrote it, it might be decent, but are you insinuating that she has nothing to live for? Alright. Okay, I think we're good here with this. Let's take a look at, I guess, the medals we got. What is the last thing?
In those days, you could get 6 to the pound.
Why do I not have a medal for the whatever the bottom thing is? Oh, I know why. Because it's the egg thing. Because I kept, like, hitting restart every time, because that's part of, like, the speedrunning. I never actually got a medal for it. That's interesting. This is, by the way, this is exactly what you would want for a speedrun. You want all 4 of those top ones to be bronze. It doesn't really matter. They could be gold if you want it. The bottom one you should not have, and those bottom 2, like, that I actually do have, should be gold, because those are based on how quickly you're doing them. So you want to be as quick as possible when you're doing them. So this is what it would look like for speedrunning purposes. that. Okay, before I do a BRB screen, while I try to set up my PS5, so I can play some Deathloop. I'll play like an hour of Deathloop or something. Does anyone want to see the ending of Chicken Run? It's the movie. This part cannot go up on YouTube. YouTube does not like this part, but Twitch is whatever. I mean, you know, it's just a scene in the game, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just playing my video game, you know, not trying to. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go turn on. Actually, I think my PS5 is already on. But yeah, I'm gonna like get up and turn on the lights because I have the lights turned off because the game is so dark in certain areas. Chicken Run is that I needed to be able to see properly to do the run as well. But yeah, I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna let this play, I guess, BRB as I try to get set up for Deathloop.